Hello and welcome to eCognition Deconstructed, where today we'll be walking you through how to load and apply an instance segmentation model in eCognition. First, what is instance segmentation? Instance segmentation is the detection and delineation of distinct objects within an image. And this is distinct from semantic segmentation, where each pixel is sorted into a specific class. In essence, whereas semantic segmentation, you are asking which pixels belong to which class, in instance segmentation, you are asking how many times an instance of a class or object appear in the image. Let's take a look at a quick example of the difference between semantic segmentation and instance segmentation. On the left, in the semantic segmentation, which is probably what you've come to expect to get in eCognition, you see there are pixels in green, which are the ones which are sorted as people, and the non-categorized pixels. On the right, you see instance segmentation, where there's 4 distinct instances of people highlighted in different colors. And this is the main difference between semantic segmentation and instance segmentation. As of eCognition 10.2, we support the use of external instance segmentation models in the form of a TensorFlow safe model. Importantly, the model needs to output a mask layer, since as of version 10.2, models which only output a bounding box is not yet supported. So let's load our instance segmentation model. We're going to go to our process tree and select add a new process. We're going to load our instance segmentation model just like any other convolutional neural network. But we will have to change the model format to the TensorFlow safe model format. We will then go to our browse and find our model. Here we can hit OK, or we can simply execute from here. You have now loaded your convolutional neural network. So now let's apply this model on this test image here. This particular model is trained on the COCOS 2017 image data set, which includes the detection of cars and traffic lights, which is what we're particularly interested in here. So all we have to do is go add a new process again. We're going to find the apply instance segmentation model algorithm. And the save model configuration will sometimes be automatically filled in, as in the case here. However, this will not always be the case. And the first step in troubleshooting for instance segmentation models in eCognition is going to be making sure that these configurations set up correctly. You may have to confer to the model itself, as sometimes these matrices names are not necessarily intuitive. But further on, we can change our inputs, and we can also adjust our threshold. The threshold is the level which the model will segment an instance based on the probability of it being an instance of that object. So the lower it is, the more objects there will be most likely. However, this will affect results when the threshold is too low and objects start to agglomerate on itself. We can also change the level name, and for minimum object size, we can increase it when we have a lot of background noise and we have a lot of very small objects which are not useful for our analysis. From here, we're going to simply hit execute. And here we see the results, which is quite nice. It was able to pick up on these bigger traffic lights and the cars which are in front. The cars which are in the back, it had a lot of trouble picking it up because it's too small, too pixelated. We can, of course, try to lower our threshold. For example, if we put it down to 3, we'll get worse results, but we might get more instances. So let's take a look. So in this case, the model actually did quite well with a lower threshold. It was able to pick up on more of these traffic lights, and it was also able to pick up on more cars. And it was even able to pick up on a person, which is way back here and is very small. So I'm quite impressed with the results there. You can continue to lower the threshold, but I think that will have an effect on the results of these bigger cars. I think some of them might conglomerate into one car instead of instances. So from here, you can continue to adjust your parameters, or you can continue your analysis, or even export your results. And that's it. Thank you for joining us in this instance of eCognition Deconstructed. Take a look at our YouTube channel and knowledge base for more eCognition tutorials, and visit us at our knowledge base for more tips and engage in our community. Links in the description below.